こんばんは。はい、こんばんは。Hello guys, happy Wednesday. やっほやっほ。Hello, Izzy-san. Hello, Monster-san. Welcome, guys. Shinzui-san. Hello. Hopefully we're doing well today. Today is kind of a weird day because it's like sandwiched in between morning streams. Because tomorrow I need to stream early too. But then on Friday we'll do the weird time slot. I'm gonna need to start stream at midnight on Friday. What is that even about? But hopefully you guys can hear me. I don't know. On Friday we'll see Drakengard 4. Like Friday is actually I think my breaking point. If we don't get us something Drakengard or near related, I think I'm gonna break. I'm never playing a Yokotaro game again. You know, I was hoping for it yesterday. Because they hyped that state of play up like crazy. I don't know, I thought it was kind of the same as all of the others. Like, it was fine. I just think it was a little overhyped, maybe. Like, I popped off like crazy when they showed Rayman. Sorry, yeah. I popped off like crazy when they showed Rayman, but it wasn't even a new game. I thought it was a new game, but it was a freaking Legends remake. The game's like barely 10 years old. You don't need to remake that. The game's fine. The game's fine. Like, we don't need to remake games from 2013. We just don't. I was genuinely mad. A little bit. I think I need to play the Boomer Raymans or something. That game apparently comes bundled with like an Origins remaster, so I might just buy it and then we'll get both of them. Stream both of them. Origins is the one that I actually have better memories of. These games are kind of obscure. Not anymore. Not after Nier Automata. Before that, yeah, but not post Automata. What else they even showed? They showed like a Marvel stroke on Team of Freaks. I didn't really care about any of them. Like Doom and Magneto are cool. But that trailer definitely didn't make me more interested in the game. But the Onimusha game looks really cool, the upcoming one. I've never played any of the really old ones. But maybe I'd like to try the new one. Same thing with Silent Hill, actually. Like, I still haven't got into Silent Hill F. But the new one looks like a lot of fun. Really interesting. So maybe I'll play Silent Hill F and then also play the new one. Whatever it was called. I really like the look of both of them. Oh, can I flame a little bit? It was crazy when they said that, okay, the final game is gonna have 20 minutes of uninterrupted gameplay. Then they cut to like a black screen with no dialogue. And then it's 15 minutes of cutscenes. Like, where is the gameplay? I was promised 20 minutes of gameplay. You showed me 15 minutes of cutscenes. Maybe if I was into the series, that would seem more interesting to me. But the way they did it was so funny. You know, it's like the Conan or one of those talk show bits where it's like, we haven't touched the controller in 45 minutes. That's what it felt like to me. I feel like we've kind of lost the art of the trailer, you know? I don't think we have great trailers anymore. All they do is it's either like cutscenes, or then it's freaking lying to you about a new game, but then it's a remake. No, the Silent Hill trailer was good. I really liked the Silent Hill trailer. How was my weekend? My weekend is like, well, my start of the week's been a lot better than my weekend. My weekend was full of bed rotting. But my start of the week's been more productive for sure. Haven't watched the trailer. Which one? You should definitely watch the state of play. There might be some interesting stuff. There was also the one game that I had heard of before, but I didn't really recognize. It was called like Phantom Blade something. That looked cool. That's definitely something that I'd like to try. Wait, I had something else. Oh, like near the beginning they showed, what was it called? Kemuri? Kemuri looked really cool. That's definitely something that I'd want to try. Because isn't it from the same company that made Ghostwire Tokyo? That's at least something that I thought looked fun. And the blades are delayed right after the show. That's crazy. Diabolical. That's a crazy move to do. What the hell? What the frick? By 50 days, I guess that's not too much. But I mean, it also wasn't the one that I do really want to play. Like, Ghostwire, the new game that looked like Ghostwire Tokyo is one that I'd like to play. That one looked really fun. Which actually, speaking of Ghostwire Tokyo, I own that game on the Epic Games Store. I could stream that. I've never played it. But yeah, whenever Kemuri comes out, I think I'd like to try Then they showed like another marathon trailer. Oh, it is like whatever. Yeah, I thought it was very overhyped. I definitely feel like the last one was much more interesting. The last one was noticeably more interesting. But it didn't get the same hype that did it for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah, it is a shooter game. Looks remarkably and not interesting to me. I've never tried it and I don't think I will. But it's kind of crazy because the only shooter I really play right now is Marvel. I was playing Marvel before the stream, you know. Marvel is good. Overwatch is good too. I play Overwatch too at times. Guys, remember when I still played Apex? There's a free week for everyone. Back like a year ago, I probably would have tried it. Not anymore though. Don't care. Hello, Midwest. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hopefully you guys are doing well. But yeah, it was like a long time ago that I talked about wanting to stream one of the old like Rayman games, Rayman 1. So maybe I'll start that next week. Rayman 1's supposedly difficult. Which I don't believe them because a gal like me is really good at 2D platformers, but it's something I've never even tried before. So I think it could be fun. Because when I was a kid I played Origins on the Wii and then I played Legends on the PS Vita. But I wonder how the levels and the missions with like the weird green freak are gonna work now that there's no touch screen. Because his whole gimmick was running a touch screen. So like, what do you do? What do you do? Your platform is difficult? Maybe I'll get more into like the platform space again. Like I will do Silk Song, but you need to give me the DLC first. You think they'll show is Silk Song big enough to be shown at the Gamer Festival? You think we could get Silk Song DLC trailer on Friday? But I know a lot of the Rayman games are also... They're also 3D, right? I've never played those. I've only played Origins and Legends. Like, I think Rayman 2 is a 3D game at least. But I don't know, Origins is the good one. Origins, I think, is a lot better than Legends. Man, I wish they could have done AAA Rayman remake of Origins. Although if they had cool new levels, maybe they give like a proper boss fight. I feel like Legends didn't have like a real boss fight at the end. There was a lot of bullshit they wanted you to do. But there wasn't that similar thing to like the very final level in Origins, you know? Because in Origins there's kind of like a final speedrun level that then ends in a boss fight. I want one of those. That really feels like a final challenge. But I also played Legends last year, didn't I? Last year when I was on my summer vacation, I think I took my Vita with me and I like played Legends. So I don't know if Legends would be interesting for me. I kind of just want to play Origins. Maybe I'll wait for reviews. We'll see how different it is. But I do like Rayman, it is one of my favorites. Before we start Drakengard, can I show you guys something? Let me show you guys something, okay? Real quick. Really quick, I'm showing you this. super, super quickly. Firstly, I should say that I switched the orientation of my cable on my leverless and it doesn't seem to be disconnecting as much, so that's nice. Like, is there no crazy numbers? There we go, my hitbox is blocking my tracking, there we are. Like, that's pretty crazy. Yesterday I continued playing for a little bit after the stream. And now Viper is my most played, like, already. I've only had her for like 8 months. But I wasn't lying when I told you guys that I've been playing this game like a lot more than I used to. Big number. Yeah, the thing about LB is that the LB is purely playtime. Because when you lose like 40. When you win, you gain 50 to 250. So LB is just a matter of playtime. My actual, like the skill-based rank peak, I also beat. Because I hit 1800 last time, and I never got 1800 with Cammy, so... But now the big playtime number is also higher. Which is kind of crazy. Like, what is that? After 2 years, I'll be at 1 million LP on Viper. You guys think I'm gonna get 1 million LP before Street Fighter 7? I think so. Hold on, let me check the kudos system. What are we looking at there? Midnight. So I've got 113,000. 229,000, okay. Like, so I've still got more on Cammy by quite a bit. Street Fighter 7's not real. Yeah, I definitely need a few more years of Street Fighter 6 so I don't have to worry about losing Viper for a while. Wait, what if I check CFN? Can I check, like, based on LB, like, highest players' rankings? League points. Wow, I don't think there's a lot of people who are at 1 million. Wait, character all? Max LB? Roski has 1 million LB. That's a crazy number. Little 600,000. 500,000. What about just the region overall? Do we got like no, but I wanna know who has the most, you know? Yeah, I don't really know how to check this. Hold up. There's like not that many millions even. Like why ichi mochi take take piano Akutagawa. There are really not a lot. Not a lot of millions at all. What's the most in the world? Is it like hurricane or something? That is so crazy. But whoa, what? So there's only 6 players in the world who have 1 million so far. That's kind of wild. Thought it over or close to 900k, but... そうなの? But I don't know, I think I'm gonna do it probably. Okay, let's do... No, that's too big, yada. Will Windows is made 3x scale, that seems good. That seems fine. There's probably, let's get the game on screen for you guys also. Because I need to skip past the title screen. I can't let you guys hear the theme because it's like turbo copyrighted, you know? Okay, then I'm gonna need to move this for myself first. But I guess I'll reset it for you guys. And go like this maybe. Okay, it took like a little bit of work. Hopefully you guys can see and hear it now. Oh whoa, am I crazy or is the game like mad loud? Making breakfast, okay. ゲームはちょっと小さくしよう。Maybe like this. Get the Gaim sword. Maybe.
直轄区なんてところに行くのは初めてだな。封印騎士団が直接管理している土地らしいけど。
But yeah, that's just what I wanted to share. We're like officially a Viper main.
こんなに魔物が？なぜこれほど無
But I'm definitely at the point where I'm the most comfy on Viper. Even if you put me into like a bracket where if I lose I die, I would play Viper over Kami or Mai easily. Yeah, we know all of this. we've played the video games. I played these games before. Do you guys remember? Did I have like a big training, like learning curve on a Viper? Because I'm totally starting to forget what I played like when I first started. Obviously like really bad. But I wonder if I had a harder time than with like other characters I tried picking up. Sorry. But yeah, so far every single season of Street Fighter has been revealed during the Summer Game Festival, so we'll probably get those on Friday. Give me one character. Who do you guys want? Who's your number one? Guest characters don't count. It needs to be a homegrown Street Fighter character. For me, I think the only ones I would even consider playing are like Laura and Poison, or Green maybe. And those I would probably try. But there is no one you could put in the game that would make me switch off Viper. No chance. Impossible. Moody. Give me my super special move. Can I not do it? Yeah, I guess not. Maybe they haven't taught me how to do it yet. You know, at least I don't do damage to my own guys. That would have been a funny change between the difficulties. No extremely loud incorrect buzzer. I don't find it too fun to speculate about guests because they're basically all like... There's no bounds to those things, it could be anything. Plus, I think if we get a guest, we would have to get a 5-character season. And like, what if only the last character is cool? And then you get like a boring guest character in October, and then in March you get like frickin' Adon, you know? The funniest character they could add is probably Water Rufus or Sodom. Sodom would be so funny.
守護者である連隊長を失って守りが薄くなっている恐れがあります。もし鍵に万が一のことがあったら。
ご心配なされるな。封印騎士団の名にかけて必ず鎮圧いたそう。話は以上です。
Chapter 9 is like the end. This is chapter 1. Remember there's 12 chapters, so it's like, do you play in the... Oh wait, we did see Sarah in the first cutscene, I think. Maybe. Yeah, although we can see if we can do all of the free missions at this point already, I don't really know.
命に変えても恩命を果たすと実務は団長閣下に伝えてちょうだい。
畜生、逃げ延びた奴らがいたのか。すまない、俺も行こう。エリス、ここからは協力していこう。油断するなよ。
It's like pointing weirdly to the side, but I'm pretty sure I need to go through here. And you know, these parts become pretty easy with this sword.
ところでエリス、直轄区ってどういう場所なんだ？
直轄区とは毒性を吐き出す忌まわしき5つの場所のことです。その危険性ゆえ封印騎士団が直々に警備するよう前神官長がお定めになったらしいのです。
But those are really my hopes for the Friday show.
無理もないわね。昔のこと
The
ですから。
Midsummer Chef
私だ
Bonanza.
って詳細は知りません。
Street Fighter season.
ただここの警護が
That's actually exciting. Maybe Super Street Fighter. Like, I don't care that much about characters. I'd like to see something specific, like, about the game.
ノエも忘れてはいないでしょう。
But
オロ
then,
団長が亡くなったあの事件を。
要するに
but then alongside that, I want Yokotaro.
大事な場所というわ
ひとまずこの近くの部隊長と合流して状況を聞きましょう。
Oh wait, what if they saw fractured blooms again? You guys remember fractured blooms? Wait, yeah, they showed the Tomb Raider remake, kind of. I still don't know which game it is a remake for. But I liked them. Like, I thought it looked cool. No, I banned from Dragon? There's that. Genuinely, why am I not allowed to? Like, this entire region is just no dragon, hard-coded for no dragon. Yo, I am a knight again. Hello, Gravity Fantasy, and welcome, welcome. Yeah, I'm glad they let me go down. The magic spheres are shown to be useful in this game. You used to be hyped for magic spheres, you know that. So I can't really tell y'all. But these enemies are supposed to be harder. They don't really deal like meaningfully more damage yet, but... Sorry, I'm sleepy. They don't deal meaningfully more damage, so maybe we'll see it later. There is of course still one more difficulty setting after this one. Yeah, to me, like, the weird thing about the God of War was that they, like, showed no game. And they, like, for some reason just put up the screen of the tutorial. Like, why would the way you show me your game just be you playing the tutorial sequence? The game might be cool, but you know. Music's loud. I thought I put the music on. Okay, how about like that? Otherwise, soulmate was fine earlier. You guys got nothing better to do besides lie to me of cooldown. Okay, now we learn this. The level 4 one you don't see that often. I feel like I never go for him. Oh. Whoa, wait, my health's kinda low, but I think I can call him help a little bit, yeah? Wait, I can use anyone whenever? I forgot about this. I don't even need to, oh my god. Wait, I can just throw you at him. sort of looks lightsaber. It kinda does, yeah.
ここが直轄区。
ええ、そう。この先が妙名の直轄区よ。門は固く閉ざされているよね。
おい、あんたら。
But I don't mean to flame too much, but I do question the choice of telling me I'm gonna see 20 minutes of uninterrupted gameplay and then you show me 15 minutes of cutscenes.
彼らはこの世界に破壊をもたらした元帝国兵。これは彼らに与えられた贖罪の機会なのです。
そんな。
何が封印騎士団だ。人殺し集団め。この世から消えてなくなってしまえ。
人がいるなんて俺は聞いてなかったぞ。エリス、どういうことなんだ。
直轄区にはそれぞれ毒性を封じ込める供物、鍵が安置されています。妙名では確か聖火だったかしら。
その鍵と住民に何か関係が。
聖火は命の火を吸って可憐に咲く。その方向が毒性を鎮め、この地を正常に保つのよ。
命の火って人々の命を使って、それでは人柱じゃないか。
ノエ、口が過ぎるわ。彼らは選ばれし殉教者なのです。
殉教者なんかじゃない。彼はあんなに怯えてた。封印騎士団は弱い者に犠牲を強いる集団なのか。
慎みなさいノエ。それ以上騎士団を侮辱したらこの場であなたを切るわ。本気よ。大神殿に戻りましょうノエ。魔物相当の任は果たしました。
何をしてるノエ。いや、救世主様とお呼びしないと気に障るか。
Oh wait, but this scene original?
それに
As there are new scenes that they added in between the two playthroughs, but I don't remember which ones.
普通とは思えんがな。お前を見つけた時のことを思い出す。
俺を見つけた時。
No, we did see this before.
ある日、こうおっしゃられた。救世主が忘れられた遺跡に現れるとな。誰もが眉唾に思ってさ。それでも元団長と共に俺たちはそこへ派遣された。そこにいたのがまだ小さかったお前さ。竜の翼に守られるようにしてな。竜は俺たちに襲いかかってきたが、お前がそれを止めた。俺たちにはわからない言葉を使ってな。契約者でもないのに竜と言葉を交わす。オロー殿はこの者こそ救世主に違いないと言った。俺たちはそのまま捨ておいた方がいいと進言したんだが、自分が父代わりをすると言われちゃ俺たちもダメだ。
No, I actually don't think it was this detail. I think this is longer than the original cutscene.
だがもうオロー殿はこの世にいない。お前もあまり調子に乗らない方が身のためだぞ。
忠告として受け取っておくよ。
わあ、こんばんは。お久しぶり。Yeah, I'm gonna do a watch along stream on Friday.
遅いぞ。
Or the summer chef fest.
申し訳ありません。実務は団長閣下。何なりとご用命を。
So that should be fun.
何らかの異常が感知されたと伝令があった。事態の詳細を知りたい。エリスは即刻残歩連隊長と現地へ向かうのだ。
チェ記念式典だからってわざわざ呼び戻されたと思ったらまた直轄区戻りかよ。
You know, I hope they show more Unreal Engine remakes of games that are barely 5 years old.
残歩殿です。
どうしても行かなきゃダメ。
残歩殿、 命令には従った方がいいですよ。
彼は方向の守護者ヤハ殿です。
それじゃあヤハ殿、私がお相手しましょうか。あ、嫌ですか。そうですか。そうですよね。
Wait, am I cropping the bottom of the screen now? I don't know.
彼女は
浸
I
水
think
が
it's fine.
ハンチ殿です。
だいたい伝令が大げさすぎんじゃないの？わざわざ僕が帰らなくてもさ。
守護者が天覧試合で直轄区を離れている時期に立て続けに騒乱。偶然であればよいが。
Oh, what are they doing outside? These roadwork noises are going crazy.
チェ、わかりましたよーだ。団長の言う通り、怪しいやつをしばいてくるよ。
では私たちも参ります。
ノエ、貴様はドラゴンの翼で先行しての梅雨払いだ。さっさと行け。
はい。
Jungle looks like a professional soldier. Be nice.
直轄区を守るは
He's doing his
我が
best.
封印騎士団の石像。
God of War always focused on storytelling. Maybe that's why it was 20 minutes of uninterrupted storytelling. But I'm generally just not a big fan of like that sort of extended thing in a showcase anyway. Because like an hour-long showcase is much less interesting
突然舞い込ん
if it's, you know,
それは妙命の直
if it's an hour of, you know, out of the hour, it's like 20 minutes of one game and then 10 minutes of another game.
彼らの言葉が忘れられない。新たな任務だ。次の起源の直轄区では一体何が待っているのだろうか。
Maybe I should check if I'm allowed to play, because I think I can do 3 missions, can I? Can't I? Maybe I can. So which one of these is this one? The Castle of the Goddess. I'm forgetting which one is. Chapter 9. Hills of the Scope Village of the Tower. Shame, if you can get it here, right? We can try. 누구나使いつつって悲しい。楽しいですね。Sing. No, you need to show like a 30-second trailer and then give me the next one. Like a showcase should be like TikTok doom scrolling, you know? If you spend more than like 2 seconds on one game, it's too much. Or then at least tell me going in. Don't tell me it's an hour of games, tell me it's like an hour of, it's like, you know, 10 minutes of one game, then 20 minutes of another, and then 30 minutes of games. I also thought that the Konami bit kinda dragged on, to be honest. But that's just like a series I was more interested in, so I wasn't as mad about it, but I don't like it on principle either. The way Nintendo does it usually makes sense to me, where the direct is like them rapid firing announcements at you and then they do a separate broadcast if they want to go more in depth on a game. Wow, this is taking a while, huh? Ah, 時間がかかる。時間がかかるね。No more? Thank you. So now let's see what the ground mission they give me. District of Shining Life. No, that also doesn't seem right. Sanctuary would make sense. Yeah, well, do you know what location the Castle of the Goddess is in? Because I don't know which one of these it is. Like, I don't know what to do. Because it doesn't tell me. I don't think it should be that one. No sanctuary is this one? こっちですか? I'm no camera使いたいから. See if we can do it here. Whoa, you guys are strong, huh? Wait, my bomb dragon might not be equipped for this. Like the same RPGs. Yeah, maybe that's like the thing. Because I feel like Sony Showcase, not as bad as Microsoft, but it tends to be pretty like a Western game focused. For sure. 弱いじゃん。 No. Surely there should be like a dragon selector at this point, you know? You guys remember how the first game had one of those? Like you could exactly select what kind of dragon you want to run. Why is there not one of those in this? I guess I'll return to the title screen. I'd rather just not do the mission. But you can use any character you want. Surely you can use any dragon you want to, right? Equip weapons, maybe? No. Not really what I want to do. Amazing Kingdom Hearts 4. I've never played any of them. But really, am I stuck on this bump dragon? Maskless orb, unmask Urek. That's what we can get. You know what if I try this? No, the 1% damage reduction is like the default item you get. You're kind of meant to switch off of it as soon as you can. Yada! I didn't get hit there, really crazy. Well, I don't think I get hit. I'm not able to roll so far. The games are really letting me roll. I'm also basically dead already, which is exciting. No, I can't really do this. I would have needed to do this way before. That counts as it hitting me. I guess that's fine. But that's so funny. How does it count? Whatever, man. I mean, yeah, those are not really dodgeable if they throw it on top of you. Yeah, I'm all moody. No, I don't think that's possible right now. 여와중이는요.強くなるとまたやってみよう. I don't know why I'm not allowed to select my dragon. In Drakengard 1 you were allowed to pick your dragon for the free missions. This game you're not allowed to. No, I don't think we saw this much Seire, did we? Back in the first playthrough.
18年前の戦いの後、僕は前新艦長であったベルドレに引き取られ、そのまま新艦の職に就きました。ベルドレが行った後は彼の遺言で新艦長の座を譲られたわけですが、正直僕は神殿に収められている無数の蔵書、これを読めることの方が嬉しいのですよ。ですからあなたにもできるだけ面倒なことは起こさないように。
レグナのレベルが選ぶことはないかな。
救世主としての期待に潰されぬよう頑張ってください。では僕はこれで。
前のゲームはそんな設定があったんでしょ。
私はザンポ殿と共に地上から気縁の直轄区へ進みます。
おい、グズグズしてるとお腹が空いちゃうじゃないか。ちゃっちゃと片付けるよ。
あなたは空から付近を偵察してください。気をつけて。
何を小娘の尻に敷かれとるのだ。情けない。小僧はもっと己の意志を持つべきだな。
エリスは幼馴染だけど実戦経験で言えば先達さ。指示を仰いでどこが悪いんだ。それよりレグナ、魔物が見えるか。
You guys think Jeff Keighley is gonna fuck Miss Piggy on stage this time? Dragon looks cool. Regulus level 1 is really cool too, he's just very weak. He just regrettably very weak. Can you send the video link, honey? No, I don't think I'm gonna watch anything today. Sure, what were you talking about? Was it like something that happened during a game fest? The only things I really remember from last year's gaming fest were the Deadpool game, the Street Fighter thing, and the Fractured Blooms trailer. Those I think are the only ones I remember from last year. You know, it's that kind of stuff. Well, that was the bit last year, wasn't it? I don't really know why she was there, but there was immense tension between her and Jeff Keighley. You got that? What do you miss? You missed me giving up. You missed me giving up on the special level. I'll try again once I get level 2 dragon. Which I think is like chapter 4 or 5 if I remember correctly, so. No spooky scary skeleton, it was impossible. Jeff presenting High Guard again? What if Jeff Keighley looks me in my kind eyes and then tells me welcome to Drakengard? That'd be cinema. What if instead of High Guard we released Drakengard 4? How about that? Anyone ever thought about doing that for once? Yay, yay, yay.
あれが起源の直轄区。エリスたちは無事だろうか。
In an ideal world, perhaps. It is really funny because, like, I don't even think High Guard was that bad. Like, I had a decent bit of fun with that. I'm into watching Summer Game Show. I think last year might have been the only time I watched it, like, live, yeah. I think so. Like, I don't know, I would have been much more interested if we got High Guard Season 2 trailer over whatever the hell Marathon is. I fully maintain High Guard was a much more interesting product than whatever the hell is Marathon. like the character designs for Highguard. I thought the Hulk girl had over. I like the Hulk girl, and also the last character they released was pretty cool. But I played the, what do you call them? They played the what was it? The Santa lady. I forgot what her name was. Scarlet, I think. She was so white. I liked her. But it started like 4 years ago, and it's the yearly tradition of this though. Wait, so it is a recurring bit, so you're telling me there is a chance? You're telling me there is a chance then? Marvel's Strogon. Maybe if they'll show me Invisible Woman, I'll play a Rogue. One of those characters. Wait, but didn't they already show Team X-Men? I think Rogue might be over. The dream might be over. Gambit's girlfriend, right? Yeah. She's my main in Marvel Rivals. I love her. She's the best. Last name is Ghost Rider, so MP chance for Midnight Suns characters. Ooh, I don't know what it means. What are Midnight Suns characters? Is there anyone I would know from Rivals? I actually don't think I'm really getting anyone. Because the characters I would like are like what, the Rogue, Invisible Woman, Black Widow. I don't even know how Invisible Woman would work in a fighting game. But then well, no, they're not the Rivals, okay, so then I wouldn't know them. I knew one Marvel character before I started Rivals, and that was Storm, and then I didn't even like Storm. I didn't even like how Storm played in Rivals. You guys remember that back when I first started playing? Like day one, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna main Storm. Only Daredevil could see her. No more heart counters, please. I'm already traumatized from getting heart countered by Daredevil in one game. Psylocke would be cool, but Psylocke's X-Men too, right? What is Black Cat? I didn't know Black Cat existed until she got added to Marvel Rivals, but she's my favorite, like, the recent DLC character easily. She's the only one I still play. Whoa. Alright, we're gonna hop off for a moment. We'll get Odek on the case. I don't even know how something like that would work for a fighting game. I don't think it would at all. Or rivals? No, she's already in rivals. In rivals, she does have that. When she double jumps, she can go invincible. And Daredevil can see her. Which makes him like a hard counter. If there's Wait, I don't know. Sure. I know. Well. Midnight Suns members played Kushala, the Spirit Rider, Magic, and Nico Minoru Bulgarian. Oh, well, the Magic's in the game already, alright? Don't let them get any further. Wipe them all. I guess I'll pull up. Regna is kinda dead. My dragon's kinda homeless, but I think it's fine. Like we just go here and then dismount. There's like 30 of them. Would any of them be the characters I like in hit video game Marvel Rivals? But they really did hold me. I got none of the characters I wanted, basically. Besides Storm, I do like Storm. But she was released like day 1. Whoa, why is this camera up inverted? What the Wait, that's ass. Can I not invert up and down? I want up and down inverted, not fucking left and right. Oh my. That's crazy. Blade was never enough fighting game. Blade would make a lot of sense, yeah. Can I get I would really like to dismount the dragon right now if possible, thank you. Ghost Rider spinning star might actually do something in Rivals. That's the super in MVCI, right? Where he kinda just looks at the camera really awkwardly. That's a funny super. Oh, putting to money, need some of that. Carnage was never fighting him. What is Carnage? I don't think I've ever seen that before, and it kind of just looked like red venom. What if the Joker was orange? What's the deal with red venom? Just the eviler venom? Well, that's not super exciting. They could at least put like Luna Snow or something. How so far is the run going? I'm noticing that I take a lot of damage, but outside of taking a lot of damage, it's going fine. Enemies get cut down really quickly by my cool sword. These guys count for the level completion, right? Wait, do they? No, I really need to dismount though. I just need to get up here real quick and then dismount right now. Thank you. Oh wait, does this not count for the... What even counts for the mission then? Please count, I just need you guys to die. Okay, these guys count, thank you. Well, my dragon's kinda homeless, I will need to win. Played by Woody Harrelson in the Venom movie. Oh yeah, I still think it's too good of a bit that I've never seen a Marvel movie. So I'm not watching one. If damage is effective, the damage appears in red. Hi. I'll watch them in Japanese. Maybe I'll watch the X-Men cartoon in Japanese. When my horse gets excited and does a little dance. War horses when they're supposed to actually have a battle instead of fucking around. Whoa, I'm like actively dying, what the f— Yada, I hate it all. Girl, why are you still alive? Thank you. There was the semi-new X-Men show that I heard was kinda good. But it's kinda messed up that all of my favorites are in like different things. Because Black Widow I think is Avengers. Invisible Woman is Fantastic Four, and then Rogue is X-Men. So I can't really have my favorites in the same movie. Or same like thing. And then like Black Cat is weird. I don't know what her deal is. I don't know what she is. I think she's like a Spider-Man character. But I don't know what Spider-Man is.
しまって。
この霧がやばいんだよね。
You have varied, well-rounded tastes. Are they varied, well-rounded tastes? Or are they though? Like when you look at my like Marvel like favorited characters, right? I've got like Invisible Woman, Black Widow, Black Cat, Emma Frost, Rogue. It's just the White Woman collection. And yeah, she's Spider-Man a villain. Sokka. Maybe I'd watch something with her in it then. But I don't really like Spider-Man. You don't like Rogue? What do you mean you don't like Rogue? Wolverine has an anime. Oh no, really? Gotta remember to watch these cutscenes because there can be some new stuff compared to the first playthrough. But how's the Fantastic Four anime? There's a Fantastic Four anime, what the hell? Why did you like Spider-Man? I don't really like any of the guy superheroes, not really. And also it's a cringe gameplay design in Rivals, which is like primarily what I know him from. But I'd like to watch a Fantastic Four anime, because at least like a Fantastic Four thing I'm pretty guaranteed to see soon, because there's like 4 of them. Like, if I watch something X-Men, I'm probably not guaranteed to see Rogue, because there's like a billion X-Men, right? Even about like Avengers, people never talk about Black Widow in Avengers. People always just say like, oh, Iron Man has so much aura, which is like fine. But I don't think I even knew Black Widow was an Avenger until Rivals. Black Cat puked out Spider-Man after she found out he's the minor. Yeah, I don't know what happens in the comics. I've only seen from the comics. I've only seen the Sue and Reed sex panel that everyone keeps posting. I didn't know Black Widow existed until Rivals. I knew she existed because I had heard of the movie. Because I know she's played by Scarlett Johansson, who, and I'm not kidding, I know from the hit film Ghost in the Shell. Like, I specifically know the movie because I know the person who plays her, and I know that person from fucking Ghost in the Shell 2019 or 2017, whatever that one came out. I read about She-Hulk. I only know She-Hulk from Marvel 3, but I think she's cool. Like, I know there was, I think, a She-Hulk show, but I never heard anyone talk about it. But which, like, I never hear anyone talk about the Marvel TV shows. Like, I hear people talk about the movies, I never hear anyone talk about the shows, so I'm kind of just assuming they're all mediocre. But I would probably play some She-Hulk if She-Hulk was, added to Rivals. What am I looking at? What do I want? It is a spear blaze away. I'm gonna try Hunch's spear, see if this one does stuff. Whoa. Yeah, no. Dude, frick. But I hate everything I like today. Wait, I wasn't hating. I was hating. But with God of War, I specifically said I have nothing against, like, the game. I was hating the trailer presentation. Mini puzzle still remains at the fortress. This was the one when I punched my desk after I died at, like, the very end. I remember this level. The shield so wasn't great, really. Hey. But the Marvel TV shows have been back after being bought by Disney. That already was a banger. I remember when the Loki show came out, there were like a lot of posters about the Loki season 2 or whatever the hell around me on like bus stops and stuff, but the poster was AI generated because there was like an AI generated clock in the background, because the number 4 on the clock wasn't like the proper Roman numerals, it was like 4 ones instead of a 1 and a 5. That's the only thing I know about that show, the bum-ass AI generated poster. It was kind of funny. I really gotta change my camera, because this inversion is not a... Oh wait, really? Yes! Hold on. I'm gonna find this. I'm specifically looking for this now. So much there. Let me... How do I open? As I very specifically remember, if there's like a very specific like advertisement that I remember seeing. This one? Because it was kinda like this. I'm gonna see if I can find this, but I might not be able to. Yeah, there it is. Okay, found that. This fucking poster. This poster was like all around bus stops around me. And like, look at this. This is the one specific thing from the show that I remember. What shoot that guy? CEO of Marvel 007 AI knew to do Avengers EU. Daredevil was the banger. Unfortunately, I hate him in Rivals, so I'm like negatively polarized. Same thing with like Spider-Man and with freaking Black Panther. I just hate those guys in Rivals and Namor. I don't even know what Namor is, but if any movie with him comes out, I will rate it 1 star without seeing it. Yeah, this is only thing. This was like on every bus stop around me. Crazy work. Frick. Do I need to go up? I think I need to go up. I don't think I can do this. This was the part. This also took me like 20 minutes the first time around, then I died after this. The more shit up in the later Black Panther movie. The Black Panther movie I heard was good, but I think the actor passed away, right? So I don't really know what they're doing with the rough situation. Namor's the guy who seems Invisible Woman. That's like his only character trait, yeah, from what I'm aware of. God, the auto alignment camera makes this so miserable. Yeah. Okay, the auto alignment does not help with lighting up these jumps. Please? Oh my god. The mental of Black Panther is now with his sister, the girl from Dokkan. Ah, so nano. Yeah, fuck Namor. I hate that guy. Can't stand him. I'm like making this total hard mode by myself by just not. I always think it's so confusing when they like just make up a different guy, but then the different guy has the name of the old guy. I've never understood that part of superheroes, I think. These guys just fall to their death, yeah. Please don't make me fail this jump. But just like wait for all of them to drop down though. Thank you. Oh. This I feel like might be a Urik kind of situation. No, wait, Mana is good in this, because it's a long, narrow straightaway. Don't know if I would call it elegant, but we made it through. I'm just gonna do this, I don't care enough. Yeah, but wait, I don't remember how that stuff worked, right? Like, because I think there's been like even multiple characters who've used the name Black Widow. Because I looked at her Wikipedia once. And then I know there's like 14 quadrillion Spider-Man. Like, that to me has always been really confusing. It's like certifiably not a superhero person. No, wait, we just gotta... No. For the Onimushi game, I thought it looked really interesting. I like the feudal Japan games. So I would definitely like to try it. Although, wait, I actually don't remember. I don't think that was feudal. Wasn't it like more prehistoric than that? I actually don't remember. I wasn't looking at it that closely. I wasn't looking at it that closely at all. Oh, wow. Unless I've seen a lot of the Marvel like comic covers, there's a lot of nice ones. Do you think there's like Marvel comics larpers who never actually read like what's inside of them? They just buy the magazines to like put them on their wall or something. You think that's like a kind of guy that exists? Because I saw there was a Squirrel Girl comic and I thought that was kind of fun. But like... But I don't really play Squirrel Girl nowadays. Squirrel Girl was like my favorite when I played the game for the first time. No, so no. Spider-Man stuff is an idea similar because anyone can be under the mask. Peter Carter, Miles Morales, you want to be Spider-Man. So no. Like no, that makes sense to me as like a concept. It makes sense to me as like a concept. But what about not Spider-Man? Because that goes for like a lot of characters, right? It's not just Spider-Man, there's also like multiple characters of like other names. Like, isn't there multiple Psylocks? Because I was looking into Psylocke, because Psylocke is just one of my favorites. I love Psylocke in Rivals. And like the Psylocke in Rivals, there's apparently another lady named Psylocke who's not the person in Rivals. Could have been like a follower. Is that the what do you call it? The Shovel Knight game? What's the one like? I heard people say it was really good and I never played Shovel Knight. Because I've seen like small bits. I've seen like small bits, but I don't really understand what it plays like. The game with the mouse? Yeah, the game with the mouse. Other people think the mental of other heroes is a trope I don't like. Yeah, I guess that's what it's about. As a guy, I guess I don't think about it like that. I guess I don't think about it as being like a mental. In my head, it's like the name for a character. Like, I think it'd be really weird if there was... They just made an invisible woman, but it wasn't, Wait, this thing is in Godzilla. I don't remember this part. Like, you guys would think it's weird if a different person became Kureya Nightfall, right? I guess I'm thinking the name of a superhero is like a VTuber. It being like the same person is like kinda important. Shovel Knight's pretty iconic. It is. It really is. I think that's also one of like the big indie platformers I haven't played, right? Because I played Cuphead, I played Hollow Knight, I played Celeste. But I haven't played Hollow Knight. Or Shovel Knight, sorry. It has happened before. No, it has happened before. I think Kizuna Eyes, like the person portraying Kizuna Eye, has changed multiple times, and that's kind of weird. I promise that like Kureya Nightfall is not gonna be replaced by a different person, okay? It's always gonna be me. I'm always gonna be here. No one else can be Kureya Nightfall? Yeah, because I couldn't be portrayed by like a professional actress. Like, you put a voice actress behind the microphone and there's like an immediate lack of untreated mental illness. It just wouldn't work. The multiverse aspect. I guess like Type Moon's kinda like that, right? Because you can have a saber and then the saber can be a different spirit depending on the Grail War, but like... I guess I don't think of superhero names as being like a class descriptor. You know, this made me think, some like years ago, it's like a really old interview, but Guillermo Robucci once said that like Type Moon is the closest thing Japan has to Marvel, which I didn't really know what they meant. I think it was about the whole like multiverse thing. But that is like a thing I remember him saying. In an interview. That was like 2006 or something. crazy rebound. How does she do her? Oh wait, what's the thing with the year 2099? Because I know there's multiple skins that are called like something 2099 in Marvel Rivals, but I assumed it was like a cyberpunk bit. Yeah, I'm very low. Why is my health bar flashing? I'm very alive. I think I'm on a timer. I think that's what this part was. Yatta. No, but I think it's good. I think learning about characters for the first time from Marvel Rivals and basing how much you like them entirely on how attractive you think they are is kind of like a good way of interfacing with them. I played like 400 hours of it and I'm still having fun, so you know. Alternate timeline where some characters exist but are other people, so that is like Type Moon then. It is like a Type Moon thing. I thought there wasn't even a fight for this guy, like she just did a... Yeah, I forgot you didn't even get to fight him. Like, it is funny for me to say this is a Type Moon fan, but like, how do people keep up with this shit? Because there's like a lot more Marvel comics coming out all the time, right? Like, as opposed to Type Moon, who hasn't done anything in 15 years. God, I hate that mushroom. He better write something soon. But like, how would that work for Marvel Rivals? Like, what if they want to add one of the different Spider-Man, and if they have different powers? He couldn't really be a skin for the default guy. So they're just gonna have like multiple guys, and then one of them is gonna, your teammate's gonna tell you to swap to Spider-Man, and you're like, what the fuck are you talking about? Which one of the 5? You should look for specific runs and stuff. Oh, sure, no. But I think there's only one Invisible Woman. And I also think there's only one Emma First, considering it's her fucking first name. I also think there's only one Rogue. So I think all of my favorites are safe from being skinwalked. But there are multiple Psylocks, which confuses me. I don't know which one is the skinwalker. Because because I like whichever one is in Rivals, but I don't know if she's like the original. What the shit? Oh my god. X-Men usually keep their names, then what the hell is Psylocke doing? Isn't Psylocke an X-Men too? The Miles suit is cool. I think I've seen the Miles suit is the black suit, right? It is really cool. And I think the current like animated movies are about him. I've never seen them though. But I like the lady spider shoot, whichever one. I've seen the one from the movies, like the blonde girl. I think she has a cool one. There's like 30 different Wolverines. I thought Wolverine was just like the guy. I thought Wolverine was just Logan, on the account of there being a movie called Logan. Gwen? Yeah, I think that's her name. I don't really know though. Because I've never seen the movie. I've just seen like screenshots and stuff. But I thought Gwen was like the Deadpool one. Like the Chief the Land Shark girl. Slaughter of the traitors in your vicinity. Oh, there's the girl who was in the Logan movie who was also Wolverine. Ahsoka. Yeah, that's confusing. Oh, I think there's also a character who's called like Miss Marvel, and then there's a character called Captain Marvel, and they're not the same person, but they're also like apparently kind of the same person. I don't really know. That I also found confusing. I only, whenever people talk about like a new Marvel character coming to Rivals, then I like Google them briefly and I read like the first paragraph of their Wikipedia page. But I know Captain Marvel because she was in MVCI, right? I like her. I'd probably try her too if she was in Rivals. I just don't think I'm really built for superhero comics. I think my like domain is like mid-2000s Japanese porn games about killing yourself. Miss Marvel is super fan of Captain Marvel. Oh, okay, so So Miss Marvel is the one that's in Dokkan, and then Captain Marvel is the one in MVCI, question mark. She was Miss Marvel, but the original guy died of cancer at the time there was empowerment to the they changed her name to Captain Marvel. So, I don't understand anything. But I like the Captain Marvel that's in. I think she had a movie that I don't think or a TV show, I actually don't remember. But I know her exclusively from MVCI, and I liked her in that game. Like, I liked the look of her in that game. I didn't play that game. I don't mean to LARP. I've never actually played Marvel, I just watch it sometimes.
君も見たでしょ？あの聖火台を維持するために犠牲になっている人たちの姿を。封印騎士団が指定した5つの直轄区制度こそが人々を。
What do you think originally led to them making X-Men vs Street Fighter? It's a weird-ass crossover, isn't it?
自由と笑顔が戻るのが不都合ですか？あなたたち封印騎士団が守りたいのは己の利権だけではないかしら。
言葉を慎んだ方がいいぞ。あんたは今騎士団員を前にしてるんだ。
あなたたちが鍵と呼んで守るものは人々を縛る鎖でしかない。私は諦めません。必ずや全てを断ち切ってみせます。ノーウェイ、何をしているのですか？
いや、別に何も。
But if a Marvel character is in either of Marvel vs Capcom or Marvel Rivals, I don't know them.
エリスこそ何の用だ？
ジスマー団長閣下の採決を伝えに来たのです。この女は
Altered order of days of refinement. Yeah, I can't tell you about Hulk, but I can tell you about Subarashiki Hibe if you're interested. The one used on MVCI is the same. Oh, so no. Oh, was he always here? I think this might be a new cutscene.
重罪人バナの処刑を始める。
火あぶりと斬首。さあどっち？言っておきますが、どちらも楽ではないわよ。より時間がかかる方にしてください。自ら苦しむ道を選ぶ。
No, this was I forgot this was the execution cutscene. This existed before.
火あぶりの刑を選びました。これより処刑を開始します。
She has to farm aura by doing this. The thing is, one of like the original Marvel games where Ryu has like a stance change move. She can turn into Ken, or he can turn into Ken or Akuma. I don't remember which one it is, but I heard something like that. I don't know that much about all the Capcom games, to be honest. Capcom games pre-Street Fighter 4 are kind of a blur to me. Like, I'm much more familiar with old SNK than old Capcom because I actually played the old SNK games. Okay, now I'm gonna mess up my options. So, ground camera control should be... There really is only normal and inverted. There's not fucking... Yeah, Yeah, there's actually not, there's not up-down inverted for some reason. You need up-down inverted's good. Do not like Mana, we love Mana, she has great aura, and she was like 2 in the first game, so it's kind of weird to have beef with a 2-year-old, I think.
ノエ、船の足を止めるのよ。あの罪人には死より重い極刑が必要です。わかった？
あの人のやったことは本当に悪なんだろうか。
ノエ、何寝ぼけたことを言ってるの？あの女を放っておいたらきっと他の直轄区も狙うはずです。食い止めなければ。
俺は封印騎士なんだ。その通りだよ。
なんだ小僧。わしの知らぬ間に女のことで揉めておるのか。女はやめとけ。道を謝ることになるぞ。
レグナ、無駄話は後だ。急いでくれ。
私たちの船を奪うなど。ノエ、撃ち落としてしまって。
Just prevent sphere. Yada. Oh my god, is that what this where I'm being fucking carpet bombed? Like, I don't even got the room to do anything. I'm just like stuck here worrying about these freaking... Wait, what was I supposed to do again? Shoot down the fleeing battleship, I thought. This wasn't the escort mission. There was an escort mission with the battleship, but I think that was the air race battleship. Base dragon, yeah, I would never let you astray. You can trust me specifically, Yoda. I need to heal at least a little bit. Wow, this is hardcore time limit actually. Yoda.
まともに食らった。このままじゃ墜落するぞ。
仕方がありません。このまま下へ降りましょう。すぐ近くに良い隠れ場所があります。あそこなら。
見ろ。空を知らぬ者の愚かな末路だ。
彼女を捕まえないと。
Where did I get my dragon license? At the Drakengard 1 University. It's kind of funny because this is like the first kind of... I don't know what you would call this genre of games. Yakuda, please, can we know? Please don't talk about women for the next 30 minutes. You're banned from talking about women from now on. Was she straight up evil? No, she was like 2. She was like 3 years old. She was like 3 years old and her parents abandoned her, so then like the... Do I try to avoid spoiler mode? What did she do? She got her mind touched by the angels, the watchers, by the big evil. And then she was like their conduit on Earth. So she was like running a cult for them. Which is like, God forbid a 4-year-old runs cults. God forbid women have hobbies. That's not her fault. Yeah, it's not.
Alice, どうだ見つかったか？
いいえ、罪人が皆そうであるように、あの女も逃げ足だけは一流のようね。
そうか。よし、気をつけて進もう。あまり人が足を踏み入れた形跡のない場所だ。
Surgical was lender rest the fugitive mana.
先にあの女の匂いがついた。我が翼で一息に向かうぞ。
Wait, where was I supposed to go again? Close Linda. Oh, yeah. No, the Watchers are the babies. The gods are... Oh, we've never seen them actually. We've never seen the gods in anything. But they're kind of the big bad. They send everything. Including the Watchers. We don't even really know what their aim is, like, really. Like, what they're doing all of it for. But no, the Watchers are the weird babies. The dragons? So the dragons are... This is a big future spoiler for the series. Drakengard, the dragons are weapons from the future that have gotten transported to the past. This is important lore that was revealed in a concert one time a couple of years ago. They do lore revelations in concert? Oh yeah. Like really important stuff too. It's like the Nier or Yokotaro classic, because Nier is like a multimedia franchise. There is like really important lore in random concerts, in like pamphlets, art books. There was a lore in a PC case merch drop one time. But there's like a lot of really important story bits in the Nier concerts. One of the Nier concerts is actually like takes place after the final ending of Nier Automata. So the ending of Nier Automata is like really open, the final ending. Should we take it seriously? It's like all real lore, man. It's all real. By just playing the games, you get like nothing. Because the art books are important. There's a lot of short stories, there's the concerts, there's the stage plays. There's a lot of stuff. Nier, yeah. As for Nier Automata is the latest point on the timeline. Drakengard 2 is weird, right? Because Drakengard 2 kind of follows it like Fate Zero follows the ending A of Drakengard 1. But Drakengard 3 is what comes before... Or sorry, Drakengard 3 comes before Drakengard 1. Then it's... Sorry, not Nier Automata isn't even the latest, sorry. It's, then after Drakengard 1, it's, there's like a big time skip, then it's Nier the original, and then Nier Automata, and then Nier Reincarnation. Reincarnation was fun. Too bad none of you guys can play it. Wait, I think it was on one of these hillsides where...
これほどおあつらえ向きの場所もないわね。
Why can't we play Reincarnation? Reincarnation we can play because it's shut down. It's a mobile. It was a mobile game. It shut down 2 years ago. But it was like really important. Also, it had teenage hype and aura moments, which matters to me. And none of you guys know who Teenage is, because Teenage was not present in Nier Automata. Teenage was introduced in one of the short stories that was originally published in the art book for Nier Automata. So if you didn't read that art book, or if you didn't read that art book, you would see her show up in Reincarnation. You would be like, who the hell is this? And be emulated? I mean, I don't really. I'm keeping up professional image. I don't really deal with that sort of thing. Also, like, I've played it. I was there. I recommend people purchase the official art book. And I also recommend that Square Enix give me money. Or just free in your merchandise, either one's fine. There is an actual art book, like it hasn't been translated, which really sucks. But there was a book, or 2 books actually, that collected a lot of the Reincarnation lore. So it's not like totally inaccessible, but like you need to read Japanese for them. Sinnoh Alice had the same thing. Oh yeah, you guys know Sinnoh Alice is also canon. Yokotaro started out with Sinnoh Alice and he was like, yeah, this is not a Nier, don't worry. And then like a couple of years later, he was like, oh yeah, this is canon, and then the game shut down like 6 months later. One of these, you know. Slightly further front, I think. This is such a silly mission here. Oh, there it was. They were making a Drakengard. Where do you think it will be? No, well, something could be between 3 and 1. But I think the most likely point for a new Drakengard game would probably have to be post 2. It could be pre-3, to be honest. I think pre-3 is really possible. There is like the most obvious gap in the timeline is like in between Nier and Nier Automata. So my actual guess would be that if a new game in the series will come out, it would be Nier and it would be there, but like... But I mean, you just make up a story, right? Could be between 1 and Automata actually, or 1 and Nier actually. Because there is a lot about the specifics of like the Legion War we know nothing about. So yeah, actually no, that's what it should be. If there was to be a Drakengard 4, it would be after 1. But not on the timeline of 2, it would be like on the same timeline as Nier. That'd be what it'd have to be too. We're talking about Drakengard and Nier Automata. I'm sorry to break this to you, they're on the same timeline. They're a part of the same overarching storyline. So I'm talking about like the overarching series. Which is crazy, right? They don't really feel that similar. Hello, Drakengard with the Cursor near Automata. I mean, that's pretty like it. That's just Drakengard 3. In Drakengard 3, you can put on outfits from the Nier series. And, you know, in Drakengard 3, I played most of the game using Kaine's costume because I was dog shit at parrying. And using Kaine's costume doubled your parry window. So, I played so much of the game with Zero dressed up as Kaine. You guys don't even know Kaine. She has so much aura. I love Kaine. We'll play Nier after this game. You know. Both timelines converge, but the timelines are already the same. The only game that diverges in the timeline is Drakengard 2. Otherwise, it's a direct through line from 3 to 1 to the first Nier, even though there's a big time skip. And then Automata Reincarnation. Yeah, well, not too right after the dragon arrived, unless you would want it to be like a game that sort of explains how exactly the White Coronation Syndrome started and about like Project Gestalt in that way, which like would be possible. But I think setting it on like the Legion War, so there would be like a decent time skip after Drakengard 1, but it would be like quite a while before the first Nier. Like it would be the sort of the lineup from like the end of the Legion Wars to like Project Gestalt. I think that would be a good setting. That would make sense. But Yokotaro, he's the guy who made the director. I forgot where I was supposed to go. To really keep it a buck with you. Let's go where the enemies are, probably, right? But I love it sounds like I've never played one. No, okay, this is going backwards. So then I just go here. Then I think here I can fly over, yeah? This one? Yeah. There was just at the start, no, not a chest, there was one of those like boxes. They kind of look like chests. At least I don't think so. I saw one of the boxes. But yeah, the boxes look very similar to chests. I've also been tricked up a few times.
では二手に分かれると。女を追いすぎて道を誤るなよこそ。
Dead end strike left wall. Oh, wait, I remember this. I don't need your bum ass, I can do dun, 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 and then down. Beast it on. Second playthrough magic. No, where is the hog boss fight? Look on when encounters per strike, so we wait until opponent flinches. But I feel like so far every game has been about, to some extent, beating up huge groups of goons. And I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. You know, I died to this hog the first time around. And I'm gonna die to it the second time. Holy shit. One more? I'm just gonna keep doing this, yeah. He will stop after a while, but I don't remember when or why. Like, he gets tired after like a moment. Alright, hog down. Hog down. You know, this mission was kinda long, right? On my first playthrough, I died to the hog. After the first light that I had. Oh my god, this is funny. I never remembered how this worked. This was funny because this one I got this totally randomly. This is a section that I totally memory hold. I have no idea what you were supposed to do here. Hog down, hog down. So you were supposed to go here, right? Because this puts you next to the mountain. And then I think you went up the mountain staircase, if there is one. No, I didn't need to do that. Yeah, that throws me to the start. Wait, no? One of these had... Yeah, this one. Then you go through here, I think. Then there's one more, and I don't remember what you do here. Up staircase, then left. It's super useful here, and thank you. But then left would be this way. No? Okay, but that is the last one, so I remembered all of them except for the... So you? Then we just go straight? And then we go up there, and then the last one's like a weird 50-50. It did say go up the stairs and then go left. I don't know which left we're talking about, but I guess I'll take this one. Let's go. Little puzzles are annoying. The first time around that took me a really long time. But now I remembered.
わしらの底力を見せてやるんだ。ママ様、出口はすぐそこです。ここは私たちが食い止めます。
めに必ず平和を取り戻します。
Wait, sorry, what? No, through here, okay. Yada. This, I think, is the end of the mission.
ダメだ。もういないぞ。見失ったか。
反逆者たちの用意していた船に乗り換えたようね。姑息な女。
エリス殿、ジスモア団長より伝令です。反逆者追撃は切り上げ、即刻撤退せよとのこと。
撤退？ここまで来て。
何かお考えがあるのでしょう。全員撤退準備。ノエは一足先に戻って、ジスモア団長閣下に報告を。
1 XP, yeah, maybe the enemy levels should reset or something. So there's still like chapter 3 enemies, and we're on, you know, New Game Plus. No, not yet.
また別の意味で少々強すぎるな。今のうちに積んでおかねば厄介になるやもしれん。策を浪するのも早くはないであろう。
Like that, I don't remember either if that was present in the first playthrough. I feel like you didn't learn that at that point. Gaming shows love doing the in-engine footage, but they did that with the first like Virtua Fighter trailer. The first like new Virtua Fighter trailer was like the most realistic fighting game I had ever seen. It actually made me like flinch in real life. And then they showed the actual, like I looked at the leak and then it wasn't that at all.
俺たちも追跡するが取り逃してしまった。帰還命令が出ている。今は大神殿に戻ろう。まあ、一体何者なのか。
Yeah, I've still got level 1 dragon, regrettably. Would need the dragon to log in after a while. I wanna get my Gaim sword. I can do Gaim sword, like, on foot, but level 1 dragon makes it really hard to do the air section.
貴様とは一度じっくりと話をしてみたいと思っておった。いい機会だ。
どんなご用件でしょうか。
まあ、そう固くなるでない。せっかくの機会、舌を湿らせ、言いたいことを全部言え。そら、オローも好きだった清水だ。
いただきます。
しかし、貴様のその融通の利かない性格、オローとまるで同じよ。さすが父代わりだっただけはあるな。だが、世は好かんのだよ。何事にも強い力というのは。
なんだって。
まあ落ち着け。まだ話の途中だ。そう、3年前のあの時も世が差し出した清水をオローは出撃前、
Yeah, I think that's the
ためらい
name.
もせず飲み干したものよ。貴様。
目が
Yeah, this is the same.
あんたまさか毒を。
おっと、もう聞いたのか。弱いな。オローは赤眼の男と対峙する
Yo,
ま
that
で
was the first guy
持ち
mentioned.
こたえたものだぞ。
それじゃあ、あんたが父を。
Love that guy.
一体なぜ。
絶対的な悪には目ざといくせに、身近なものは無思慮に信じるだぞ。甘すぎるわ。世はな、そういう甘い人間を見ると。
No, the one I made a video about wasn't real. The hits were much weightier in that than they were in the recent one.
許さない。
Secret Kind 1. Wait, no, I don't think that this was new. I don't know why I thought that was new. Wait, no, I think the cutscene was in the previous one too. I don't think that was new. Oh, wait, I really don't recall seeing his, like, Dragon Beast mode before the ending. Because he did also attack Gizmo at this point, right? Because that's what made us criminals in the first place, right? But I don't know if we saw his first beast mode at the time.
これは一体
You remember the ice okay incident, you know? No, it's this part I remember. I don't know why they like nuke the quality for this scene specifically. Like 4 pixels. The good part is that, like, there's lore reasons for why you can't use different characters. They're just gone. So I'm pretty sure we'll be allowed to use Eris in any mission, whatever. Yeah, this cool let's separate tutorial, but I think I'd rather play Eris. Yeah. I guess it is bad here. What about like Rick? Okay, he seems to put in some work here. What will we see difference? There's like minor cutscene differences, but the real difference is just the ending. The final chapter. Yeah, the chest was just the key, the lore chest. Yeah, I think it was one of these that you saw in the previous mission. There's a lot of those around. Yeah, now we need to buy our own gem. And Drakengard 3 does them a lot better, because the boxes in that games are fucking huge. They're like giant cubes.
ねえ、ノエ、ちょっと付き合ってくださらない？
おいおい、まさか今から稽古しようっていうのか？
いいえ、お話があるの。
わかったよ。行こ
う。この前はありがとう。
ん？ああ、そういえばお前、毒蛇に噛まれて危なかったよな。騎士団の連中は何もしてくれなかったし。
ノエがとっさに毒を吸い出してくれなければ、私は死んでいたかもしれません。
エリスが死んだら俺も困るよ。稽古する相手がいなくなっちゃうからな。
私、今日 女になったの。私はこれからずっとこうやって血を流して生きていかなければいけない。体も丸くなるし、胸も重くなってくるわ。悔しい。ノエと私は根本的に違うの。
It's definitely new. I don't remember this at all.
わかる？
うん。
ですから今後、私に力で勝ったとしても喜ばないでちょうだい。
わかったよ。これからは俺がエリスを守るよ。俺は男だし、エリスは女なんだもんな。
There were like bits before where I was unsure if they were new, but this definitely is new.
約束は守れないかもしれない。
Because I don't remember any of that at all.
でも俺は
I'm pretty sure Noah just like ran away the first time around.
さよなら、エリス。
さようならなんて、そんな悲しい言葉は聞きたくありません。私が絶対に連れ戻すわ、ノエ。
Yeah, there's way more dialogue in this scene than there was the first playthrough. So there's things like that, right? You get more insight into the characters, but the actual difference is the final chapter. Like the ending difference. Yeah, I was surprised at first because I had never seen the young Eris sprite before.
なんだ、顔色が悪いな。変なものでも拾うて食ったか。
そこまで子供じゃないさ。
どうぞ、捕まっとれ。
I think it's like around these parts when the Ragnar level up happens, so as soon as we get level 2 Ragnar, I'm gonna try doing the guide mission.
ああ、どうにか毒も抜けたようだ。で、どうだ？逃げ切れたか？
いや、まだだ。お前はなかなかしぶといぞ。一体何をやらかしたのだ、小僧。
団長のジスモアを敵に回したのさ。父オロの死の元凶はあいつだったんだ。
わしは驚かんぞ。嫉妬、憎しみ、裏切り、よくある人間の生態だ。
くそ。
Right, this one was just held forward, yeah. Super exciting verse. Maybe I thought that the dragon always dragon.
俺はあんたたちの敵じゃない。あんたたちを敵とは思いたくない。
何や、奴らの目を見ろ。ぐずぐずしてるってやつだけだ。適当にあしらって逃げるぞ。
もう騎士団には戻れない。これからは敵同士なんだろうか。
You know, I looked this up to like double check. Apparently in Japanese, the Kai's dragon is pronounced the same as the King of Fighters character. It's apparently unhid in Japanese, which is interesting. You guys gotta keep up with your dragons, because then when we get to the first game, then, or the third game, in the third game, then we still get, so we get the Gabriella and we get Mikhailo.
ああ。でも油断はできない。とにかく少しでも遠くに離れよう。
Said I don't wanna play 3? No, I will play 3, obviously. But I've just replayed 3. So I'm not gonna do it immediately. I'll play the new game first. Maybe both. And then I'll do Drakengard 3 last or something, but yeah, I'm not gonna do Drakengard immediately. Even though I feel like it would be better to do post 2, but it's only been like 2 months since I last did it. So I am playing it, but just not right away. Courtyard of the Grand Shine Ground. There is a chance. No, I always said this. I always told you that I would play all of them, just that I wouldn't go into optimal order. Because I just played it on my own. Does this guy still send us to get the sealed weapons even though we like own them?
騎士団とちょっとね。なんとかしてここから離れたいんだけど。なら俺の頼みを聞いてくれんか。そうすりゃあんたの願いも叶うと思うぜ。実は俺んとこに武器を売りに来る商人の対象が約束の時間になっても来なくてな。騎士団に捜索依頼を出そうと思っていたとこさ。だが。
See, this doesn't really make sense because we have the weapons. For a different game, I don't know what you mean. What kind of thing?
わかった。対象を探してみるよ。奴ら閉じられた地で人稼ぎするとか言ってたから、そのあたりで立ち往生してるかもしれん。頼んだぜ。おそらくこの地域までは来ているはずだ。
New games take way longer. I don't think they're that much longer. I don't think one playthrough taking off near like 1 would take much longer. I don't think so. I don't think so. Automata I think is longer from what I remember. But Automata was also the one I played first. I don't recommend this, but that's what I did. So I have like, it's the one that's the worst in my memory basically. I should probably just... Oh, I have so much money, Jesus. Magic attack strength by 25%. It's probably fine. Do I buy like a big fuck off weapon? Like a crimson hood? No, damn it. No, my right Joy-Con ran out of battery. We're so cooked. No, my freaking... My right Joy-Con's out of battery. Dozio, okay, this is bad. How do I... Okay, I'm gonna need to remap some buttons. I need to save. I need to be able to save. Hold on, before we leave. It's a good thing that I wasn't in the middle of a mission. But I do need to be able to save the game first. Someone. Let's see. I'm gonna first go into... I'm gonna hide this from you guys for a little bit. Oh, wait, but if I just boot on the save state, would that be fine? Would I be allowed to just boot up the save state? We just beat a mission. We were basically done anyway. I don't care. We just finished the mission and we were like almost done, so... I think it's fine. Okay. No, my controller died. It's Whatever will I do? I guess that's I gotta call it a stream then. I was ready to do like one more mission. Do you guys have anything to confess? Do you wanna tell me something before we call it a day? Oh, you know, I was gonna do League of Legends tomorrow, but I think I can't. Because I don't have my second monitor yet, and League of Legends is a full screen game. So I think that's off the table. I think that's off the table. So what do I do tomorrow? Tomorrow my time slot's kinda open. Because I don't think I can do League of Legends. Because I don't want to deal with the overheating phone. If I need to live with the overheating phone one more time, I'm gonna lose it for real. This time I'm really gonna do it. So I'll do League of Legends as soon as I get my second monitor, which should be next week. As long as it works. I got like a $3 monitor off of Facebook Marketplace. I better hope that it functions. Do I have any games that I'd like to play? I could do God of War. No, it wasn't actually $3. It was like 20, but still really cheap. Really, really cheap. But I don't know, do I want to do God of War if I already did SF6 and I'm gonna do SF6 again. I could do Rayman 1. You guys want Rayman 1? I think I could set up Rayman 1. That's an option. Your platformer. What was your platformer called? I'll Google it one more time. I'm gonna say, I remember Skull something. Skull Monkeys, yeah. Give me a how long to beat on this. How long to beat main story? 5 hours. 5 hours is not bad. It's a 5-hour game, really. That's like 2 streams. Is it only one ending? Do I need to play it multiple times? Later levels are quite hard. When has that ever stopped me? Yeah, I think I got that. I could do that tomorrow. Why not? Sure. I just gotta buy this game first. But gosh, yeah, why not? Why not? Why not? There's secret levels? Well, we'll get there tomorrow. This game is a sequel to an adventure game. Weird. So it's with its like 2D platformer side-scroller? Shocka. Shocka. I don't think I need to replay. I didn't replay any of the like Crash games either. Oh, this is like really cool. It was a fun stream, thank you. We sort of needed to end abruptly due to controller situation. But I had a really good time. We're making a lot of really good progress because I'm not dying to hogs and messing around in puzzles for too long, so we're definitely doing better. I am assuming maybe 3 streams, 4 streams, and we'll get to the end. And then you guys get to watch it a 3rd time. But you know. We'll get there. Yeah, you know what? I can play that tomorrow. I'll see if I can set it up, but if I can, we'll play it tomorrow. Yeah, I'm not a big adventure girly. Not really. Not like a point-and-click adventure anyway. Like, a game would have to be a really good adventure game for me to be into it. Like, I liked Disco Elysium a lot, but I think even there the format kind of was brutal. I got stuck so many times. So definitely jumping on monkeys is more more interesting to me than like a point-and-click ATV game. Good progress has been made. Yeah, we got what, 3 chapters deep, so we did 2 full chapters. That's not bad. Not bad, not bad, not bad. The adventure game is one of the best cinematics ever, like a really funny one. If I really like the platformer, I'll look into it. How long is that one? How long is the adventure one? 7 hours? That's not very long either, I guess. Shona, no. How long to beat.com tells me 7 hours. Main story 6 hours, main plus side 7 hours, so like 6 or 7 hours basically. But yeah. Thanks for the stream. It's pretty not that long. If the platformer is really good, I'll look into him. But since my schedule is open, we can't do League of Legends until next week. I'm gonna play that tomorrow. If I can set it up, of course. I'll have to set it up today first, but yeah. If I can do that, I will. Hi, okay. Thanks everyone for watching. 楽しかった。今日も見に来てくれてありがとうね。I will try to have dinner probably. And then tomorrow's stream is early. Hey. Don't forget to follow my Twitch channel and subscribe to my YouTube. I will be seeing you guys tomorrow early. Cheese, maybe, or chicken, one of those things. It's one of the two foods that I eat. It's always one of the two. Hey, bye-bye. お疲れ。
you